Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. So guys, we're going to be looking at a 1000 index, and there's an opportunity to catch some spikes, multiple spikes on this pair. Just watch this video to follow my analysis, then you wait for the market to give you that opportunity. All right, it's very simple. Now, I made a video on this particular pair recently, and I mentioned that we want to see the market breaking and closing above this zone. Then I think the market was somewhere close to the zone or around the zone. Wanted to see the market break and close above the zone. Then we want to see a single candlestick retest. Then we take the buys. But unfortunately, that did not happen. You see, the market rather sold because there was no close, meaning the setup wasn't wrong. The market did not break and close above at all. It just got to the zone and rejected. Now, I'm getting back to this level here. You can see it actually created a double bottom. This is actually a double bottom right here, and now we are expecting the market to do what? To do some buys, go above this zone and continue buying just like that. All right, but we can't just take the trades immediately. This is what I want you guys to look at. So we'll have to go down to avoid just waiting in vain. I remember when I one of the place I was looking at crash 500, I waited for the market to actually break and close above a double bottom like this on I think the 4-hourly time frame, on the daily time frame. But when the market broke and closed above, there was no retest on this um zone on the daily time frame. I didn't okay to check on the 4-hourly time frame what happened, so I missed an opportunity and the market had been buying massively. All right, so because of that reason, we're going to be looking at what is actually happening here, because we are expecting some buys. So we'll go down to a lower time frame to look out for some buy setups from this pair. Then we will take some trades once the market gives us the opportunity. All right, so on the 4-hourly time frame, we have this structure right here. We have this structure right here on the 4-hourly time frame. You can see that the market has actually created a zone right here. There's a kind of a consolidation here. Then we need to see the market do what? Break and close above this zone. If the market successfully breaks and closes above this zone, this is a 4-hourly time frame, then we have, even it's a candlestick pullback. What I mean is, after the market breaks and closes above this zone, bullish, then you want to see a bearish candlestick coming back to this zone and closing on this zone. If it closes here on the zone, then we'll look out for some buy setups, buy opportunities. But if it closes below the zone, the setup is invalidated, guys. All right, so from what we can see here, we can see it's actually another double bottom here on the 4-hourly time frame. This how it looks like a double bottom here on the 4-hourly time frame. So we expect the market to do some nice buys, at least to this zone, so if you're able to spot this opportunity when it happens, then you take this trade, guys. You make so much profit. Let's just see what you can possibly make even with the minimum lot size, which is 0.2. Then if you're able to take an entry from here, then you're able to hold the trade up to this level. With the minimum lot size, you can make at least $70, even $60 is okay. All right, that's 0.2. It's massive profit. All right, then, but from what we can see on the daily time frame, we are expecting the market to do some massive buys. If it is able to break and close above this zone, we'll see some more buys, and the market will continue buying just like that up to, even up to, I think it will go beyond this zone here. I believe it is going to go beyond this zone here, but there will be some reactions around here. All right, so if you can just patiently wait for the market to do these things, you'll be able to make some nice profits. Take this analysis very seriously, guys. Take it very seriously, and also look at on the 4-hourly time frame. This zone we marked is where market had been buying previously. It's a very strong zone, not just any zone. It's a zone, a key zone in the market. You can see what the market had done previously around here. Buy here, buy all this, buy this is a sell. You see this is a buy, this is a buy, sell. So if the market is able to come back here, then we'll see some massive buys on this pair, guys. Some massive buys and we'll make such profits you're talking about. All right, so that's it for this particular pair. And also I would have wanted to go to a lower time frame to look out for some opportunities, and if I would want to do that, then I would want to check let's say we go to, because sometimes you might be waiting for the particular time frame for the market to give you that confirmation on a particular time frame and it doesn't come. All right, so for you to not to be left out completely, as long as you have defined the direction of the market based on your analysis, all you have to do is to go down to a lower time frame and still find setups that are in line with that direction, setups in that direction you are predicting. All right, so for that reason, if I go to, let's say, the 1 hourly time frame, well, I can't see any reasonable setup right here on this 1 hourly time frame. Even on the 15 minutes time frame, I can't see any reasonable setup right here. So I can just go leave it and wait for the market to give me what I want on the 4 hourly time frame. All right, so that is it, guys. But if maybe later the market sells down to somewhere here, then you notice some kind of consolidations on the 1 hourly time frame, on the 15 minutes time frame, you can take a buy from there. Then you watch out for what happens around this zone. You watch out. If it spikes and closes above this zone, then you know the market is actually ready to continue buying. You can just follow up from there and make your profit. Then the other pair I also looked at was I think is this particular pair, we call it VIX 51S. Let's see, VIX 51S. Maybe I should take out these drawings first so that I can explain something to you. All right, so if you go to the daily time frame, you will notice that the market is actually has created a head and shoulders pattern right here on this zone. Head and shoulders pattern right here on this on a strong level here, and this level is where we had some buys and sells previously. All right, and yesterday's candlestick engulfed the previous 2 days candlestick. You see, we have a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, and you see today's candlestick is actually on the zone. All right, so for some of my students that didn't understand the engulfing candlestick strategy, they know what to look out for. We'll be looking out for some buy opportunities here. All right, then also, since this is a very volatile pair with the minimum loss size of 0.005, you know what happens if the market goes, if you enter a trade on a time frame as big as this, is very risky. So what we want to do is you go down to the 4 hourly time frame. Now, before I even proceed, usually when we find this kind of a setup on the chart pattern, this is actually head and shoulders pattern, we expect the market to sell, right? But this neckline is yet to be broken. As long as this neckline is yet to be broken, the market can still buy from here. So you have to understand that. All right, so for that reason, if we see setup that tells us we can buy, then we can buy. All right, then we check the 4 hourly time frame. You have to go to lower time frame to look for setups that still confirm the buys, so that we do not risk too much. All right, so let's see on the 4 hourly time frame. This is what we have, and from the look of things, this sell, the sell the market made to that zone, looks corrective. Creating lower highs and higher lower lows is what I mean. And then if I duplicate this, I will have another zone, another trend line put right here. Okay, I have another trend line placed right here. Okay, so if we have something like this, you can see there's a chance the market will be buying based on what we have right here. And then also, we can't just take a trade on, you see there was a bearish engulfing candlestick in the 4 hourly time frame, and there's another bearish engulfing another bearish candlestick. So the next candlestick got to the zone and it's rejecting. This still aligns with our initial would like call it prediction on the daily time frame. All right, so we go to the 1 hourly time frame. Can we enter the trade here? We can't just enter. You have to, I want to go down to the 15 minutes time frame. Now on this 15 minutes time frame, the question is going to be, when are you going to enter the trade? Right here, this is what I want to see. I want to see the market go above this zone. Now, my reasons for waiting for the market to actually go above this zone is because I didn't get the market right from when it hit this zone. If I saw when the market hit the zone, I would have entered the trade there. But the market has traveled a little, and this is a very volatile pair. So instead, I wait for the market to give me another opportunity to enter. So this is the zone I am waiting for. If the market can close rightly above this zone, bullish, then the next candlestick comes and closes bearish on this zone, then it will be a nice opportunity. And let's try to zoom out. If we can go far to the left side, you see that this zone I just marked is in line with a previous buy zone where the market bought in the past. You can see This is where the market bought before. Let me get the arrow line too. I believe you can see that already. You can see the market bought from here and also bought from here. So this is the same zone I want to see the market break out and retest with the bearish candlestick. Then I will take some entries from there. I just will be on the chart to see when that happens. So this is it. This is a lot more safer, because if I enter this trade, let's say with minimum lot size of 0.05, 0.05, if you take a trade at that point, your if you take an entry right here, your stop loss is not going to be too far, maybe somewhere just around here, about $3 or so, or $4. Just below this week is enough, about $4. Then you stand a chance to make so much profit. You stand a chance to make so much profit. Mind you, on a higher time frame, there is a very high possibility for the market to go a very long way. So even if, let's say something, let me do this and go to the higher time frame. Let's go to the 4 hourly time frame. Based on what we understand, there's a very high chance the market can buy up to this level, and you'll be making about $35 while you're risking about $4. All right, so just watch out for this space and see how the market plays out. I just hope you see this before the market, before it plays out. I don't know when you're going to be watching this video, but if it plays out already, no problem. You can just learn from it and try to apply it while you're analyzing the market or your chart the next time. All right, so subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, share your thoughts in the comment section. The registration for the June mentorship batch will soon be ending. Once I get the exact number of students I want, it may not linger till Sunday. It will end, while the mentorship classes commence on Monday, being the 9th of June 2025. So do well to take action as soon as you can. You see, these things are very simple. I'll try to break it down in a very simple and very easy way for you to understand. All right, so see you guys in my next video and the mentorship. Stay blessed. Peace out.